Please support Alison Sanders by checking out her work on her social media platforms. Links will be in the description box. Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga Section. I'm here to bring the review for LOH Manga Chapter 8, the last chapter in the volume. Unfortunately, you know these things happen, but when you're reading, eventually you're going to get to the end, and all you can really do about that is either reread, or just patiently or impatiently wait for the next volume. So let's talk about what happens in this chapter. So last chapter review, I was saying, yeah, Serrain's not back home yet. But after reading this chapter, I'm actually starting to think that she has gone back home. So we get to see a peek into what her life was like before she went to Hyrokoyo. And so we start with things off with her waking up, thinking she's just woken up for a dream again. She gets ready for school. She goes downstairs. She sees a note. I can't remember if it was left on the table or fridge, whatever. Regardless of that, the most important thing about this note is that we find out that her dad is coming back, and her dad is reminding her to take her pills. She scrunches up the note, throws it on the floor, heads to school. So we then get to see a peek of her school life where we see her falling asleep in class. We know that she does this. We see her seeing things, seeing nightmares. I do believe the nightmares, they definitely look like nightmares, and her freaking out because of this. Because of her disruption to the class, her teacher does send her to the nurse's office. After that, we skip to the end of school where we see her on her way home, but she gets confronted by two of her friends. She, in fact, gets bullied, and now, be it real life, be it anime, whatever, seeing someone getting bullied is not a good thing. I don't condone bullying in the slightest. But that is something that we find out that does happen to Serrain within her life. She's not the type who gets bullied, stays quiet and takes it. She does try to defend herself, be it with her voice. But regardless of that, bullying is bullying, and it is just not nice to see. I mean, fortunately, it doesn't get violent, and Serrain does escape with no physical harm. I can only say physical harm because I'm guessing there is some sort of mental pain of being bullied. But after the whole bullying scene, we skip to her house, and this is probably the most interesting bit of the chapter. So we finally meet her dad, and then we find out through the dad that Serrain takes pills for hallucination, I should really say. And now from I heard that, it just opened a big door for me, because it opened the door, and on the other side of this door is that this could mean that this whole of this series is a hallucination, but at a very minimum, it could mean that Hyrokoyo is a hallucination. Now, I said in chapter 0 that I think that Serrain was in a coma, and everything that's happening within the series, within a coma. Now, I've kind of moved on from that coma theory into Hyrokoyo is a hallucination theory. So I will be exploring that instead of the whole coma thing. I might do both. There might be merit in both of them. But we also find out that she does take these pills to help her random falling asleep moments, and this automatically made me think that how previously she didn't fall asleep because of overuse of magic. She fell asleep because of her condition, and we also find out that these pills are to help her focus more. So I've seen it done in other series where the illness is not outright stated, but we have those hardcore fans that take the clues, take the symptoms, and try to figure it out and give it like a real life illness. So I'm hoping that Alison has picked a real life illness for this, and is going to indirectly lead us to the answer with never outright telling us that. I'm hoping for that, and like those hardcore fans that do it for other series, I might actually take some time, look at the clues that we've given so far, or maybe wait for more and try to find a real life illness that Serrain can actually have. So we also find out through Serrain that she doesn't like taking her pills. They make her feel a certain way, a negative way, and she doesn't like that. So that's why she doesn't take her pills. So I like that. It was a nice touch. I've seen that done in not just anime and other life real things as well. So I think it was just a nice touch to add. After the little conversation between the dad and Serrain, she then heads back to her room where she breaks down and cries, wondering why she had to come back to the real world. And that's where we leave off with Serrain. The rest of the chapter is spent on the stranger that we met within the last chapter. Now, this bit of the chapter is a bit tricky, and I don't think I've completely understood it quite just yet. But from my understanding, is that this stranger is collecting the remains of, because ashes was mentioned within the chapter, and you said that within this chapter you said ashes is not enough, I need the blood as well. So he's collecting stuff from whatever race or whatever Satoshi is that could lead into why his twin died and the old brother died as well. But he's collecting from that race to do something, and within this chapter he's like making a deal with a new character that was introduced within this chapter, and he's like, if you go to this city, you'll find one there, kill him, and I'll do you a favor as well. So that's what I'm gauging from there, and that's what they're up to right now. So that's what I reckon they're doing, and the reason why, because I'm not, I've actually had to record this. This is the third time we're recording, and things are keep going wrong, and I just lose the file completely. So I'm not sure if I've mentioned this before, but the reason why I think that Serrain is in her world and they actually found a way to bring her back, they just skipped over it, is where the stranger from the last chapter, he says that where to find them is in the city that they were heading to. So that's the reason why I think they actually did send them back. I reckon we skipped over them getting to the city. We skipped over the grandfather actually sending her back. So that's the reason why I think that she has actually really gone back. So yeah, that's everything to happen within the chapter. This chapter leaves on a really good cliffhanger. It's probably one of the only times where I'm like, no, I need to read more now. So that was a nice touch. Um, I've been asking for it, just more development on Serrain. It's been delivered within this chapter. I still don't know why she's so adamant about saving the hero, but it was nice to just learn more about her. We also can probably say that because we've heard her say she's not in a rush to go back home, and I thought that was yeah, because she wants to save the hero. Maybe there's more to it than that. Maybe because she sees her life as such a suckish life back in the real world, and here in Hyrokoyo, she has friends, she has people that care about her and such, that maybe that's leading into the reason why she doesn't want to go back also. And yeah, that's everything we've got to say about this chapter. I'm looking forward to the next chapter. This chapter was good, using a good cliffhanger. Character building is always good, and for those reasons, I'm going to give it a 4-star rating. I call it a review. I call it, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.